What's it like to be a Clemson Tiger? Seems like each person you ask has a different answer. Some say it's about a passion for research and academics, while others remark about a strong sense of social responsibility through service learning. Still others attest to an adventurous spirit, curious about the world, both locally and abroad. But nothing compares to the winning attitude that shines through everything a Tiger does. A Clemson Tiger begins by feeling right at home and making lifelong friends with classmates, professors, and future colleagues. Regardless of what path you choose, you'll be surrounded by very bright peers. In the current freshman class, for example, 45% were ranked in the top 10% of their high school class, 69% ranked in the top 20%. And over the years, South Carolina's Palmetto Fellows and All-State Academic Team members have selected Clemson as their college of choice more than any other college or university. For the 8th consecutive year, 1/3 of the new Palmetto Fellow Scholarship recipients are attending Clemson University. From your first visit to campus, you can see it's a classic. Nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, along the shores of Lake Hartwell, 1,400 acres of campus is surrounded by another 17,000 acres of university farms and woodlands used for research. But don't let the size fool you. Nobody gets lost in the shuffle. All Clemson freshmen are required to live on campus, and some opt to stay in one of 14 specialized living learning communities designed to meet individual needs and interests. 6,500 students live in campus residence halls and apartment complexes, all minutes from class and seconds from friends. And Clemson Tigers aren't lost in the classroom either. Our student-to-faculty ratio is 14:1. That means our average class size of 31 is small enough to afford you individualized attention. And yes, your professor will know you by name. Even in our larger classes, there are smaller breakout sessions that can give you the one-on-one instruction you want. And Clemson classrooms are state-of-the-art. We were recently recognized by the national media for such innovations as our virtual laptop environment and smart classrooms, where technology is integrated into our classrooms and labs. To enhance these technological innovations, all Clemson students are now required to have a laptop computer. Detailed information and specifications are available at laptop.clemson.edu. A Clemson Tiger learns from the best. 86% of Clemson faculty hold the highest degree in their field and are recognized around the world by the many awards they've received in areas such as engineering, architecture, history, and management. International in composition, our faculty brings a world of learning into the classroom, involving students every step of the way. Undergraduates, for example, routinely participate in groundbreaking research projects, exploring everything from sustainable crops to robotics. Just how groundbreaking is all this research? With its world-class facilities, Clemson ranks in the top 5 in the Southeast and among the top 20 research institutions in the nation in generating revenue from scientific patents and intellectual property licenses. This outstanding faculty chose Clemson primarily because of the caliber of student we admit. Money Magazine rated our honors program as one of the best among state universities. The Calhoun College Honors Program attracts the country's brightest, with freshman SAT critical reading and mathematics scores historically averaging in excess of 1,400. Calhoun scholars take small classes that encourage independent study and research, and attend lectures and seminars with some of the nation's most gifted thinkers. Clemson Tigers know the value of their education. Where you see a Clemson graduate, you see a degree that's respected around the world. No wonder so many Fortune 500 companies conduct their job interviews with our seniors right here on campus. No wonder Kiplinger's magazine ranks Clemson among the best educational buys in the nation and the highest-ranked public university in South Carolina, citing top-quality education offered at reasonable prices. A Clemson Tiger is out of the ordinary. The diversity of available degrees has led to a kaleidoscope of careers. For instance, one graduate turned his love of athletics into a career producing programs for NBC Sports, while two other graduates put their know-how to work building aircraft featured on Fox News and the Discovery Channel. Other alumni include the designer of Disney's Tower of Terror ride, winners of an Academy Award for their computer animation work on the movie The Golden Compass, a director of one of the nation's best zoos, a famous television personality, and a former U.S. Senator, just to name a few. Even our traditional career paths will stimulate your imagination. Just ask these mechanical engineering students who design, build, and race their off-road vehicles for our Mini Baja Rally. Or our civil engineering students who annually design, construct, and participate in the National Concrete Canoe or the National Student Steel Bridge competitions. Or 4 of our architecture students who were selected as finalists in an international competition to design new pediatric clinics for East Africa. These hands-on competitions give students team-building skills, management techniques, and experience that are impossible to learn from textbooks alone. But it's not just the diversity of our degrees or the excellence of our education that has allowed our graduates to discover themselves and lead interesting lives. It's also Clemson's century-old tradition of playing as hard as we work. A Clemson Tiger likes to win. We're a charter member of the Atlantic Coast Conference, one of the nation's most competitive. Our football team has been bowl eligible 10 straight seasons. The baseball team has appeared in the NCAA tournament 21 of the last 22 seasons. The men's basketball team has celebrated March Madness by reaching both the NCAA tournament and the finals of the ACC tournament. While our men's soccer team has historically won 2 national championships, our women's soccer team has a great tradition of success by reaching the NCAA tournament 14 consecutive years. Our women's volleyball team has shown recent success by finishing in the top 25, and its coach was named the ACC Coach of the Year. Our women's tennis team made its 5th Sweet 16 appearance, and our men's golf team recently finished 6th in the national rankings as they tried to repeat the magic of their 2003 national championship. Also, our women's rowing team won their first ACC championship and followed it up with the Varsity 4 by winning a national championship. When you do visit, check out a game in our newly renovated stadium, Death Valley, one of the 10 largest campus stadiums in the country. Because when you watch one of our 10 Division I sports for men or 9 for women, you'll better understand what our highly charged campus spirit is all about.